welcome back to Crater City. This is CQ once again, and I just thought, since we had so much stuff going on in town over the last week or so, that I would fill you guys all in. This interesting building over here was made by Ethan, and I think Darzer helped out. It is our new Enderball storage. As you can see, the door is decorated with some Enderballs. We have an overabundance of the things now that the Ender farm is fully functional and up and running, so we thought it would be nice to have a place in town where one can just stop by and grab some if they need them. Let's see. Sprint, damn it, sprint! Let's stop into the post office and see if we have any mail. One thing that's different about here that you might notice is the nameplates on some of these mailboxes have been changed to item frames. This is sort of our new way of indicating who kind of did what. So this sandstone here is for Falaron, and the iron here is for Lost Ark. And you may have noticed when I walked in the door there was an item frame with netherrack in it. That is Darzer, and that's sort of our way of putting our mark on buildings so that you know, this was made by whomever. Let's see. Yay! So I mean, that's just kind of a fun way to put that indication up there. Mushrooms have been delivered to town, which is pretty wonderful. So there's just a bunch of them. As you can see, this is the non-CQ mushroom farm, no CQs. And Uniclad is not allowed to name any of these George. And CQ is banned from taking any cows until she stops killing. You know, I guess such a horrible reputation in this place. One day I took a couple of these mushrooms. I was trying to get them to the portal to take them out to Palm Springs, and the stupid things would not go through. Like, they go through the portal, and then the minute I followed them through the portal, they would go back through the portal to the overland, and there was just no way I was able to get them through myself. So I killed them because they were derpy cows, and I don't want derpy cows infecting my regular cows with their derpiness. So I put them humanely out of their derpy misery, and now I've been labeled a mushroom murderer. Which is just so unfair, because I love the pretty cancer cow mushrooms. I think they're wonderful. But people just don't understand. I was being humane. Okay, this is the bookstore. Again, this was built by Darzer. It's got the whole mossy cobble thing going on like the post office. And this is really kind of neat. Since we have writable books, Darzer has given us a way to kind of write and share books. And you can see we've got a lot. Passion and guitar flat. We'll have to read that later. A lot of these books kind of were put in here by Darzer to start with, and I think a lot of them were actually taken from free to share things on the internet, you know, royalty-free type books. And I mean, there's just a lot. It kind of works as a library. Girl Dreams 10 Reasons. 10 Reasons Volume 1. 10 Reasons Why Guitar Flat is Awesome. Toothpick, Radar Rainbow. Oops. Inspired Vexy to start Crater City. Breathe Underwater. Jesus, Not Too Out of Respect. Staring Contest with the Sun. Ouch. Fear of spiders is arachnophobia. Tight spaces is claustrophobic. Fear of guitar flat is logic. Yes, I like that. But the deal is you can stop in and read a book, or for a diamond, you can buy a book and take it Everyone thinks that price is a little high, but some books have actually been purchased. One in particular had something to do with guitar flat exploring space and came at a very high price. In fact, somebody lost their life over that book. I'll talk about that later, a little bit maybe. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is... We had a graveyard in the old Crater City, and we have a new one here. We've got the Eternal Flame. Sir Bruno and Dammit. Those are Darzer's dogs, and... 2 mushrooms. Callously murdered. Not callously murdered. I'm gonna change that. 2 mushrooms. Humane. No, that's... Is that right? Humanely put out of their... This probably won't fit. Derpy misery. There we go. 2 mushrooms humanely put out of their derpy misery. And here is a grave to Enid-Clad's Chicken George, which I'm not going to talk about. What? What did somebody do? Oh my word. And people call me a murderer and inhumane, and look what they do. Look what they do. Gosh. And I'm the mean one. Here. Have some babies. I wonder who did that. Did it? Okay, I broke it. Sorry, somebody, I broke it. I need a block. Go away! I can't put it down! Alright, oh right, you can't jump over that. I must be lagging. I'm gonna relog. I'll be right back. Ah, yep, here we go. Now we're back. Alright. Maybe we can do this now. There we go. That was very weird. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait. Actually, something has been built over there. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it yet, though. So I will just leave it be for the time being. And we'll come back to that another day, another time. Oh, okay. So this building up here is sort of our transportation authority building. You can see our, what you call that thing? That another portal has been enclosed in a building, and this was built by Vexy, who is the jack-o'-lantern in Darzer. This is sort of our... Well, okay, so here's the passport control office, so people can come and go as they please. You can get a passport or a visa to new areas. And, oh, I haven't seen the new weather painting yet. Interesting. So this is where you can come apply and get shot, apparently. Get your picture taken for your passport or visa. So you can go places. This goes to the train. And this is where Passion died for his art, because of that illicit book that he wrote, who nobody has read except for Vexy, Guitarfly, and Passion, because Passion wrote it. Although I intend to get a look at it someday. It's the Capitol building. he's starting to put in lawns, which is kind of neat. And I have a temporary bed here, and I'll show you why I placed it sort of squatting in the transportation building. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna run down here for a minute, and I will be back with you in just a second. Get him! Die! Give me a skull! Give me a skull! No, I don't want bones. Alright. So, I've been working on a project here in the Nether a little bit. And, since we have these wonderful wither skellies, I've been working on this. I've taken a big chunk of this nether portal, and I'm trying to work on these wither spawning pads. They're not done so far. It's pretty much just a frame, and I've only just started this 2 days ago, so it's got a lot of work yet to be done. Although so far they have been, oh, he can't come through here, pretty effective in spawning all sorts of things. My plan for this is to finish this off, you know, get these floors up so we have lots of areas for things to spawn, and then here I think this kind of what I want to do is have here in the middle, suspended between these two structures, is have like a little safe house where, you know, there could be like an enchanting table and stuff like that. Unfortunately, these two intersections, this was really the only place in this fortress where you could do a setup like this, and unfortunately they weren't close enough to each other to really make this one big spawning pad. So I hope that that's not going to affect the efficiency a lot. I know it will somewhat, but I'm hoping it'll be okay, and it'll be something interesting to do, so you could kind of run back and forth. You see all these lava whirlpools down here. I've been working really hard on taking down a huge area of this nether fortress, and this used to extend out quite far. And here also, I'm not done. A lot more of it is going to come down. I think this whole area is going to come down. That might not be far enough away, and then this whole bridge right here is going to come down. Just to kind of create less places for things to spawn. Now, there's another fortress over there, and I actually looked. No! Oh crap, I don't have a potion on me. Sad face. And this is why I have a bed right next to the portal. Oh man. That's a bummer. I knew I should have put on a potion. Grabbed a potion. What was I saying? I don't remember now. Alright, so need to take away a lot of that fortress just to give places to spawn. Well, to make things more likely to spawn inside of my spawning hub. So, well, that was a bummer of a death. Glad nobody was here to smile. Enderman. Let's see. Well, I just arrived here out at the pyramid, and you might see some things have been changed so far. I will talk about that in a future video. I don't want to go into it too much here, but I've been doing a little work around. You see my entrance to the pyramid is much nicer. I always hated how this was just like an open thing in the floor to go down, so at least now there's, you know, some semblance of an entrance. And I lit it up a little bit with these lovely glowstone lamps. But the biggest changes out here have been 2 new buildings. Let's see, we'll go to this one first. It's not completely finished, but it's getting there. And this is sort of a multifunctional building. I really like how the awning here has turned out. It makes me really happy. And I actually used a lot of fence, which I took from the abandoned mine shaft that's underneath here instead of making them all. Let's do this first. Iron bars. Might show you some indication of what's in here. This is sort of just an entryway. Again, this isn't done yet. But you come down here and there's sort of these little holding cells for prisoners and naughty people. I am not included in that group of people. Never. So it's just basic, you know, a bed and a cauldron. Again, it's not done. I'm not entirely satisfied with having the doors. For some reason, I thought the iron doors would match up with the iron bars, but they don't connect. So I gotta find a way to kind of make it work. I don't really like having this huge slab of stone right in the middle of the thing, because you really can't see in. So I'm kind of working on that still, and we'll figure it out. But this is sort of my little jailhouse. And this door does not have an item frame or anything in the item frame yet. It's because I don't have it. Much to the chagrin of other people, my plan is to put another star in that frame to denote this as sort of the sheriff's office. And you can just see it's just kind of a normal little office. And when I put item frames over glowstone lamps, which kind of gives it a cool framed look. That's just a way to hide the lighting. But this is just sort of your run-of-the-mill sort of sheriff's office across from the jailhouse. And people are going to be so mad when I put another star in there. It's going to be great. And then if you come around the side, there's stairs going up. And this is sort of the multifunctional part of this, is these are little apartments for people to come and live. And this one, and then this one has actually been claimed by Little Uni, although I suppose it should have crime scene tape around it at the moment. We're not talking about that. This is where George the chicken died. Her beloved pet. But I don't know if these count towards the village doors or not. I didn't see any babies being born after I did this. They might be too far away from those doors, or it might just be that, well, I don't know. I'm not really sure why it wouldn't, unless it's just too far away. And I haven't counted the blocks. I'm not sure if you have to go up and over to count, or if it's just kind of horizontally. I'm not sure. I'll have to find that out someday. Hello, people, golems. The villagers seem to be using much more of the city now, which I like, instead of just hanging out over in this area where they used to. This is the new addition, a new addition to the city. I love how this little dome has turned out. It looks great, I think, on the outside, and the grass and everything. Happy with that. I think the inside could use a little more landscaping. Sort of a little parkish feel. And what this does is this actually encloses the entrance down to the double zombie spawner, which is down here. And when 1.4 came out, this was exceedingly helpful in getting those carrots and potatoes I'd been coveting for so long. But, of course, the double zombie spawner is done now. I know I showed this before, and I don't think it was finished. But it's totally done now. There's a spawner back there, and then a spawner back there, and the guys come down, and then they get crushed. And I know there's no guys in there. I don't want to turn it on because it's very, very noisy, but then there's a little potion brewing area, and you know, just sort of your run-of-the-mill spawner. I think I need to get an anvil to put down here somewhere, but I don't know where to put it. It's not really the best space. I guess I could always put it in the corner there or something. But I think that's about all the changes I've done so far. I want to show a little more about just sort of the getting the wither spawning pads done at some point, and then that other thing in the pyramid that I did not show you yet, but I will show you more of that in the future. So be on the lookout for that. But for now, I think it's very, very late, so I should go to bed. Where's the moon? Yep, see, it's about bedtime for me. So I'm gonna run down here and go to sleep, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!